Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel, VIVRE by Anna! Hello mga ka-vibes! Namaste Indians to all Indians, Namaskaram to all Keralites, and mabuhay to all our friends and kababayans in Philippines and around the world. So for today's vlog, we will be talking about water. Why? Because for me, water, not for me, for everybody, water is essential in our life, isn't it? Yes, right? So, water is the most essential and critical resource issue of our lifetime. And our children's lifetime also. If there is no water, there will be no life, isn't it? If our body is lack of water, we can be dehydrated. And if we don't have healthy water or healthy drinkable water, it can cause a lot of diseases in our body. So, our health, the health of our water, is the principal measure of how we live in this land or how we live in this world. Here in India, there are three types of water. First we are using the borewell or well. Borewell, I'll show you to.
Call it borewell because there are like more than 10 pipes dig into the land, and then it is sucked by this water pump, and then from this water it goes to the filter. Goes to this filter from the borewell. It goes to the filter so that we will have clear water. So most of the houses here have like this. From the borewell or well itself, it goes to the filter. So that filter goes to a tank upstairs, and then it refills the water. That's why it's clear.
In Philippines, we call it this poso, but there is a pump that you are having it. And second one is from the government water, or we call it the blue tank, because most of the people are using blue tank or white tank here in India. So but in Philippines we call it nawasa. Okay, it comes from a government. They're having a reservoir, and then they're filtering it. It comes from a dam, and then they filtering it, having a huge filter to remove some of the dirt or the minerals in the water. And
So this is another type of water. This blue tank. We call this one a blue tank water. Comes from the government. It's actually this is the meter. It's like in the Philippines that there is a meter in this water because we are paying it according to the meter or the consumption. So it is being filled up from the government. There is a pipe coming from the government reservoir and goes to this this tank so that we can keep the water here. The government is refilling it at least 2 or 3 times a week.
third one is we have the mineral water. Okay, the bottled water.
This is one of our drinking water, the bottled water that we use to drink. And this is from APA's Aqua Marketing Bureau
So
here.
these are the three drinking waters or the three waters that we are using. Okay. So I have here a machine that can check the level of saltiness or the TDS. This is what you call the TDS meter. What is TDS? TDS is called the total dissolved solids. Okay. So TDS refers to the total concentration of dissolved substances in drinking water. So this measures the concentration of dissolved substances in our drinking water. So TDS comprises inorganic salts like calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, and a small amount of organic matter like chloride, sulfates, something like that, and as well and some organic matters. Okay, and as per the Bureau of Indian Standards, the acceptable limit of TDS in drinking water is 500 milligram per liter. However, in if you have 80 to 100 milligram per liter range is ideal, okay? Meaning it is not too hard, has the right amount of dissolved minerals for optimal taste. As the TDS levels goes down, like 17 milligrams per liter, as the minerals removed, it becomes soft and lower in pH and it's more acidity. Okay? So, okay, now we will use this meter, this TDS meter, to check out the waters that we are using. You know, in Philippines, honestly, I will tell you one thing. There's a big difference of the water here in India and water in Philippines. Because water in Philippines, we are not having too much hair fall. Actually, one of my problem here in India is hair fall. um, the reason why, because see, there is the water here is hard, especially if you're using the borewell, the well or the borewell water. This borewell water is actually uh, they use a pipe, okay, like 10, 20, or our borewell is actually maximum of 10 pipes only that they dig deeper into our land, okay. So when it went to the filter, if you will see, I will show it to you that the that water is actually color brown. Okay, the color brown. If you don't use filter, then you will be taking bath in a brown water. So that's how it is. And then even if it is filterized, you can still feel the hardness of the water. So maybe one of the reason why I'm having hair fall is because of the hardness of the water.
UAE usually the water comes from the sea. They're filtering it, and then there are a lot of chlorine. Okay, the chlorine is very you can really smell the chlorine
In their water because they're filtering it too much and then removing all the minerals. Of course, the water, the sea water is super salty in UAE, and not only in UAE but around the world. There's a lot of salt content, minerals, some other substances that you can find in the water. So that's how they filter. In UAE, I have heavy hair fall because of the chlorine, and here in Kerala, in Kerala, here in India, also I'm experiencing hair fall at the moment. Not that much as what I experienced in UAE. That because here it is minimal, but you can still feel the dryness of your hair, plus hair fall is there. So I'm using now the Ayurveda, some of the Ayurveda products for hair fall, and also I'm using coconut oil. As you know that Kerala is having a lot of coconut oil here in Kerala, so this is a good thing for the hair. And also I'm trying to minimize the hair coloring now because of because of the hair fall. So now to this water, as what I said, that water is essential for us. So now we need to know if our drinking water, we have the bottled water that we are buying from APAS Aquat Marketing. They're delivering this mineral water or the bottled water to us. But then I wanted to make sure that this drinking water is safe for us to drink, not only for me but also for my family. Because when I come here in Kerala, honestly, I was just drinking the government water, which is they're filtering it, and then I was just boiling it, and then keeping it in a jug or in a pitcher to make it a room temperature. So this is how, when I come here, I have a lot of gas trouble, always gas trouble. And then that's what I experienced for the past 3 years. I'm suffering for gas trouble. So nowadays, since there is mineral water, and I think that it is really safe to drink, but still we are not really sure that this mineral water is really safe. But then I'm optimistic, or I'm okay that it will be good for as a source of drinking water. So I'll show you the three different waters that we're using, and we will check it with the TDS. Okay, this is the TDS meter, or the total dissolved solids. Amazing! Philippines also, we're using the bore well, the Nawasa. There are people who's using the bore well, and then the Nawasa, which is from the government water, and then also the bottled mineral water, which also we are using here in Kerala, India. In other states of India, I think they also have the same, but I'm talking only here in Kerala, India. So let's check it out, guys, and let's see is it really safe to drink the water here in Kerala, India. So let's go and check it out. You come with me, guys. I'm outside now, and let's check this government water. So we'll check the TDS first of this water that comes from the government, because we are using this for our bathing, for for cooking. Okay, so let's check this out.
So let's bring this one inside the house. This pipe is connected to our borewell. So it's been filtered. And I showed you the filter, which is being filtered. And let's get some samples for this one. Lastly, we need to get the mineral water.
So this is the one that we collected. These three types of water that we collected here in our house. And this one is actually the government water, which is in our blue tank. This is in the bore well, which we are using the filter in order to make the water clearer. And this one is the mineral water. Okay, so we're now here in our dining area, and we will test these three types of water that we're using here in Kerala, India. Okay, so I showed you a while ago, this is from the government water, this one, and this one is from our bore well, which has been filterized, and this one is our mineral water, or the bottled water that we are asking to deliver from APAS Aqua Marketing. Okay, so now this is the TDS meter. So we will check out what will be the milligram per liter of this water that we're using here. So we can start with the first one, which is the government water. I don't know what is the agency, what you call here, but this is from the government. Okay, so we start this, we open it, and then we remove the cap. You can see this one. There is two pins inside there are two pins inside this meter gauge, this meter. You can see that. Okay, so it says here there is a turn on and off button. It's already on, it is in 0. So let's try this one with the government water. Let's try it with the government water. So let's dip it in the water. So you can see the reading. This is 206. The reading is 206. You can see that 206 milligram per liter. So this is the reading for the government. This is the government water. So 206. So this one we have to remove the water. Let's get a tissue. And let's dry this TDS meter. I switch it off while drying the meter. Okay, now after drying it, so let's try it again. This is in 0. Again, this is in 0. So let's check this is from our bore well. So let's check the bore well water TDS. So our bore well TDS, or total dissolved salt, is actually 380, as you can see. It's very high, honestly. It's very high, but it is actually it's not good for drinking. It's not really good for drinking. Even if, I think you need to boil it first. Those people who are using the bore well or well, or the water from well, or we call it here, I call it there, I call it fishing well, the one which is a dig deeper, and then you see a lot of different types of well here in India, in Kerala. So it is 380 compared to this government, which is 206. It's two are really hard, really hard, especially this borewell water. Okay, maybe that's the reason why I have a lot of hair fall. So let's try this again. So now we finished the government water, the borewell. 206 is the reading of the government water. 380 is the reading of the borewell water, which has been filterized. Actually, the real color of this water, if it is not filtered, is brown color, and I will show it to you later on, the real color of this borewell water. Now let's try the mineral water that we are drinking. So I'll turn it on. It's on, and let's see. Okay, so see the difference. It is actually 13 only. Amazing! Imagine 13. So mineral water. So this is really a good water to drink. 13. Imagine amazing! The difference between the borewell, which is very high, and the government water is still high compared to the mineral water. So this is really safe in drinking. So this is 13. Imagine 13. Okay, now this borewell water, will check it without even filtering it. So I will show you the real color of this borewell water. So you guys, so better, for me, maybe later on I will use the mineral water to use for my hair. So it is more safer to use if you are using a mineral water in your hair rather than using, because most probably this borewell is a lot of minerals. That's why I told you it's very hard. The water here is very hard in India. Even the government water, actually the government water doesn't have much, doesn't much smell chlorine, not like in UAE or in Philippines. Nowadays they're putting a lot of chlorine in the government water also, so sometimes you can really smell when you open the top. When you open the top, and you can easily smell the chlorine. So they put a lot of chlorine. So here, this government water doesn't have much chlorine. So now I'll show you what is the real color of this borewell water.
Our borewell is running. I'm always covering it because if it is rain, it will have problem. So this is our water coming from the borewell, and without not filtered, this is the color. You can see it is brown color. Okay, so let's test this one.
So now I took a sample of our borewell water, this is unfiltered. Unfiltered, this comes directly from the borewell itself. This is filtered, but both of this water are from our borewell. So let's check this one. Okay, let's check a while ago when we checked the borewell water, it is 380. That's the TDS of our borewell water. And let's check if it is unfiltered. Okay, unfiltered meaning it doesn't go to the filter. And then let's check. Okay, so filtered and unfiltered is also the same. It's 380. So there's no difference. The only difference is removing the color. Okay, and maybe some minerals on this water. So from this brown water to this white color water, the same TDS meter. It is still 380. So there it is lot of substances, minerals in this water. So it is really very hard. So it's not really safe to drink, guys. If you want to drink this borewell water, you have to boil it. Otherwise, you will have gas problem or stomach problem. I showed you the TDS, or the total dissolved solids in our water here in India, in Kerala, India. So I hope you learned something from our blog today. I just wanted to show this to you because, see, there's a lot of people we are really lucky to have different types of water that we are using. There's a lot of people in the world that are not being blessed to have their own water. So my message here is, let us conserve water. Do not waste any water. Guys, there's a lot of countries who are not blessed to have water. So let us conserve it. Let us, the climate change is, the climate is changing. The water in the earth is dissolving. Okay, it is going to the atmosphere. So that's why we are experiencing typhoons, cyclone, and a lot of weather. There's the icebergs in the North Pole and the South Pole are already dissolving. So please, guys, you take care. You conserve your water. Don't waste water, and let us keep our Earth, our planet Earth, a healthy place to live in. So that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something again with this our blog for today. That is my purpose, is to give you something that you can learn in my blog. So I hope that you always watch our videos, and please do not forget to like, subscribe in our channel, click the notification bell so that you will be notified on our upcoming videos. And please don't forget to follow our social media account in Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. God bless. Stay safe. Bye. Thank you for watching, mga kabibes. Peace out.
Sorry, it's DJ.